Grab your power-ups and get ready to teleport to a whole new world! The Super Mario Bros. Movie is definitely a step in the right direction from whatever the heck this was.
Get 'em up, suckers!
In this video, we'll be taking a deep dive into the new Super Mario Bros. Movie, Easter eggs from the games, and what major character could be coming in the sequel. So sit back and get ready for an adventure.
Let's go!
The Super Mario Bros. Movie gets right into the action with Bowser's attack on the Ice Kingdom. Yes, just like in the games, there are tons of kingdoms which we can see here on this map. Now the movie simply refers to them with generic names like Mushroom Kingdom, Jungle Kingdom, and Dark Lands. This leaves 3 unknown kingdoms, which are most likely the Sand Kingdom, since we see these upside down pyramids from Super Mario Odyssey, Yoshi's Island, which looks identical to the island from Super Mario World 2, and the Ice Kingdom. But wait a minute, why is the Ice Kingdom covered in flames? That's because that no-good Bowser has taken it over from the Penguin King in his quest for the Superstar, a star of unimaginable power that will surely impress Princess Peach, to whom he wants to marry. Right alongside Bowser is his right-hand Koopa, Kamek, who first made his appearance in Super Mario World 2. He's voiced by Keegan-Michael Richards, who you may recognize as the voice of Dr. Hibbert, Goro from Mortal Kombat, or one of over 585 other films and TV shows. Seriously, this guy's a legend. So Kamek's magical spells along with Bowser's flame breath will crush the Ice Kingdom into submission, with all the poor penguins to be sacrificed at Bowser's wedding. But first, Bowser must make his way to Mushroom Kingdom and propose. Bowser's attack sets the stage for Mario and Luigi, who are just 2 normal Italian-American plumbers trying to make ends meet in Brooklyn, New York. In fact, the movie has their own commercial and a website that actually works. If you go to smbplumbing.com, it'll lead you to their own site created by the brothers themselves. In fact, the song during the commercial is the same theme song from the Mario Bros. Super Show from 1989.
Yo, it's the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's the game. Found the secret water, so we're working on the drain.
And the woman who calls for Mario and Luigi's help is the original voice actress for Princess Peach. Mario and Luigi spend a lot of their time at Pizza Punch-Out, a local pizzeria named after the Punch-Out video game. It's also where we meet an old man by the name of Giuseppe, who's voiced by real Mario voice actor Charles Martinet, who also voices Mario's dad in the movie. He's playing an arcade game called Jumpman, which was the original name for Mario in Donkey Kong. We also get a brief look at Spike, a rival plumber who first appeared in 1985's Wrecking Crew, and if you go to smbplumbing.com, you can actually see a user by the name of Spike is Cool who's left a 1-star review with the testimonial saying the brothers used to work for him until they started their own business. Now, I plan on doing another video comparing this movie to the 1993 live-action version, which also has a character named Spike in it, so if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed so you can watch out for that. As we get a cool 2D romp through a construction site, we can make out Castleburger, which looks awfully a lot like those castles at the end stages in the original Mario game. But it's at home where we find the core of Mario's story and his character arc. He feels like no one in his life takes him seriously, especially his father. To him, everyone thinks he's small. They make fun of his commercial, his trademark white gloves, and think he's bringing down his little brother Luigi. If only something huge could happen to prove to his family he's not the failure everyone thinks he is. But before he gets a chance to prove himself, there are some fun little Easter eggs in his room, like a poster of an F-Zero racer, a model R-Wing fighter from Star Fox, and he's playing Kid Icarus on the NES. Mario, it's 2023, there are other games out there. So Mario gets his big chance to prove himself when a huge pipe bursts in Brooklyn. On the news is Mayor Pauline. Pauline was the original damsel in distress from Donkey Kong, and the mayor of New Donk City in Odyssey. So Mario takes Luigi to save the day, and if you look closely in the background, you'll notice a restaurant called Chasse Canard, which is French for duck hunt, and it even has the same logo. To stop the water, they must venture into the sewers to release the pressure valve, and in the background you can make out a sign that says Level 1-2, which is the first sewer level in Super Mario Bros. But soon Mario is sucked into an interdimensional portal and is split from his brother. Poor Luigi ends up in the Dark Lands, and Mario in Mushroom Kingdom. There he meets Toad, voiced by Keegan-Michael Key, who will take him to meet the princess who just might know where his brother is. Toad was first featured in the original Super Mario Bros. Game in 1985. Luigi, however, is not so lucky where he was spit out, in the Darklands, where he encounters a ghastly group of skeleton Koopas who first made their appearance in Super Mario Bros. 3, and they've been a staple throughout the franchise ever since. It's kind of fitting Luigi gets sent to this creepy location considering his ghost hunting skills in Luigi's Mansion, but it's actually a group of Shy Guys who nab Luigi and take him to Bowser's lair. Shy Guys were first introduced in Super Mario Bros. 2. Now, the detail put into Toad Town is absolutely stunning, from Toads collecting coins, a crazy cap store from Super Mario Odyssey, and an antique shop holding items such as a Hammer Bro hammer. There's a dragon coin which features Yoshi, various keys, P-switches, and more. The whole town is connected via these multicolored pipes which lead Mario to Peach's castle, a castle that looks almost identical to the one found in Super Mario 64, complete with that stained glass window. Within the castle you can see these huge murals on the wall, just like those that transport Mario to various worlds. The Toads have convened a sort of war council to discuss what to do about Bowser's advance into the Ice Kingdom, and it's here we get our first look at Princess Peach, voiced by Anya Taylor Joy. She's an assertive and stalwart defender of her people, but there's one thing that sets her apart from all the others. She looks to be human, so when Mario sneaks his way in seeking her help, she's happy just to see someone who looks like her. You see, Princess Peach in the movie doesn't know her real family. She appeared through one of these pipes as a child and was raised by the Toads to become their leader. In the games, Peach has a father named the Mushroom King or King Toadstool, but he's only mentioned briefly in the Super Mario Bros. Instruction booklet and some obscure Mario manga. But if Mario is going to join Peach on this quest, he must first complete Peach's training course, which has tons of mechanical piranha, bullet bills, and moving platforms found in the games. And I love the irony that Mario hates eating mushrooms, one of the most common power-ups in the game. It's here we find out that Mario has been in his small form the entire time, hence him being shorter than Peach, but as soon as he eats one of these red mushrooms, he powers up and becomes taller than her. Even though Mario never successfully completes the course, Peach sees that he has the heart to take Bowser on, which she'll later say is the Toad Kingdom's greatest asset. Back at Bowser's lair, the Koopas celebrate their victory, and we get to see Bob-ombs, Goombas, and these little guys that Bowser forgets, Spinies. Bowser lets them know if Princess Peach does not agree to marry him, then he will destroy the Mushroom Kingdom once and for all, and in an unforgettable moment, he sings a song playing on his Ludwig von Koopa piano, named after the eldest Koopaling in the Super Mario Bros. Game, and a play on Ludwig van Beethoven. We get to see some cool landscapes like the Sand Kingdom and Yoshi's Island, but it's here among a field filled with flame flowers, try saying that 10 times fast, that Mario divulges to Peach that he's never been away from his brother this long in his life. He's usually been around to protect him, as seen in a very cool flashback where we see baby Luigi and Mario who look like the versions found in Super Mario World 2. Because Mario saw Luigi sucked into the Darkland, they believe he's been picked up by Bowser. And that's exactly where he is, imprisoned alongside King Penguin and this adorable existentialist star named Lumily. Lumily is a Luma shop vendor from Super Mario Galaxy. Peach, Mario, and Toad are on their way to Jungle Kingdom. Now I know a lot of you want to say Donkey Kong Country, but it's never actually referred to that in the film. But honestly, I want to call it that too. The film does a great job integrating aspects of Mario Kart, allowing us to take in these amazing visuals. They've come to ask for help in finding Bowser, but their leader, Cranky Kong, won't give it to them that easily. Fun fact, Cranky Kong was first seen in Donkey Kong Country, but it's said in various pieces of official media that Cranky Kong is actually the original Donkey from the Donkey Kong game, just in older form. If Mario can defeat Donkey Kong, voiced by Seth Rogen, then Peach can have his army. And I love how Donkey Kong comes out to the Donkey Kong rap, the iconic song first featured in Donkey Kong 64. In the crowd, we briefly get to see Swanky, Dixie, and Diddy Kong. While Mario first gets his butt handed to him, Mario eventually gains the upper hand when obtaining a Super Bell power-up, which transforms him into Cat Mario, an ability that first made its appearance in Super Mario 3D World. The increased agility allows him to defeat the sluggish Donkey Kong and win Cranky Kong's army. Meanwhile, Bowser's in his wedding attire and rehearses asking Peach to marry him. We've seen Bowser in this attire in Super Mario Odyssey. In order to catch catch up to Bowser, however, the gang has to travel on the iconic Rainbow Road on their go-karts. This is honestly one of the coolest parts of the movie, and it feels it got a lot of inspiration from Mad Max with giant explosions and non-stop action. Unfortunately, Mario and Donkey Kong are separated from Peach and the army. The army is captured by Bowser's flying Koopas, Peach escapes to Mushroom Kingdom, and Donkey Kong and Mario fall into the ocean where they're eaten by a Mare, these giant sea creatures that first appeared in Super Mario 64. Luckily, Donkey Kong and Mario are able to escape flying out of the Mare's mouth on Donkey Kong's cart, but they are late as Bowser's army has already descended on Toad Town and the wedding is underway. Peach has agreed to marry Bowser in exchange for leaving the Toads alone. Unfortunately, Bowser's word is about as good as my ex-girlfriend's, and in celebration of their marriage, he plans to execute all the prisoners. Thankfully, Donkey Kong and Mario bash their way to save Peach, but honestly, she doesn't need much saving. She uses a freeze power-up to fight Bowser, but in the melee ends up exploding King Bob-omb, the first boss of Mario 64. Mario grabs a power-up which transforms him into Tanuki Mario. Tanuki are a type of raccoon dog found in Japan, and this power first appeared in Super Mario Bros. 3. It allows him to force this giant bullet bill which Bowser unleashed from his volcano and detonate it through the pipe that connects our worlds. The explosion is so huge that it causes all the characters from Mushroom Kingdom to be transported to our world. Now Mario is knocked out by Bowser into, ironically, the Punch-Out Pizzeria, and it's here Mario has to make a big decision. Does he have the strength to carry on and fight an enemy who's far more powerful than him? And just at that moment, the commercial plays with him and his brother, giving him that much needed boost to fight for those he loves. At the same time, Bowser's superstar has fallen into the middle of the street, leaving it free for capture. But it's Luigi who comes in and saves Mario, this time using a sewer grate to fend off Bowser's flame. Mario and Luigi dash toward the superstar and both of them gain its power-up. Just like in the game, this star gives them invincibility, allowing them to defeat Bowser. Peach even forces him to eat a blue mushroom, which turns him into a small Bowser. Now at the end of the movie, we see Bowser is held prisoner in this small form at Peach's castle, but if we know anything about Bowser, we know he won't be in there for long. Mario's dad comes out telling him that he's amazing. Mario has proven to him and the people of Brooklyn that he isn't a screw-up, completing his character arc this movie. And it looks as though Mario now lives in the Mushroom Kingdom as we see him wake up there on his way to his job. He also has way better control over these pipes, so I'm guessing he can easily transport himself from our world, Mushroom Kingdom, and potentially countless other places, leaving the potential for a sequel all the more likely. Now there is a post-credit scene that hints at this. Other than Lumily playing the saxophone and seeing Bowser imprisoned, both of which don't give us any clues, the final scene takes us back to the Brooklyn sewers where a Yoshi egg can be seen. It's quite likely that this egg is the same egg that was left as a wedding gift for Bowser and Peach's wedding. Unfortunately, that clip isn't available, but if you look closely at the gift table, you'll see a green Yoshi egg that likely got sucked into our world during the explosion. So if there's a Super Mario Bros. Movie 2, expect Yoshi to play a large role just like he did in Super Mario World 2. But I want to hear what you thought about the Super Mario Bros. Movie in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe. For more bad takes, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at ThinkStoryYT. Until next time, remember,
Luigi!